Let me preface this by saying I know that I'm an extremely fortunate person. Now, that's not to say I haven't struggled, but I consider myself lucky. That being said, I have my flaws, one of which is that I've always been a bit of a pushover. Now, this isn't a word I would have used earlier in my life. I probably would have phrased it more as easygoing or complacent. But through my experience in the professional world, I began to notice a change in narrative surrounding my actions from being easygoing to being a pushover. Now, I've been a waitress, I've been a barista, and I am a woman. So it is fair to say that I, like many other women in the world, have dealt with my fair share of sexism in the workplace. It's unfortunately not unfamiliar. I have noticed firsthand the difference in treatment and respect between what I have received in the same leadership positions as the men who have preceded me. Time and time again, I combated these circumstances by being polite, doing my work well, and brushing them off. It's easy to see the injustice here. However, I found that rather than thinking of myself as a victim, I began to think of myself as a bystander to my own discrimination, a culprit in the respect that I sat back and simply noticed rather than addressing it and having a difficult conversation with my peers. With this newfound recognition, I began to take on the influences around me. Now, this good fortune that I mentioned earlier has a lot to do with the people who've supported me in my life. I'm lucky to say that every person who has inspired me has done so by empowering me to take action. Many of them have been women who guided me to kick ass and take names. During semester in the city, with the help of my mentor Nicole, I've begun to listen more actively, engage in uncomfortable conversations, and go out of my way to gain a better understanding of society and people and all their uniqueness. This semester, working with Boston immigrants, I was able to apply my mission for unity by working with those who have led very different lives and backgrounds than my own. I began to gain more perspective and appreciation for the lives and problems affecting non native English speakers and immigrants alike. Semester in the City gave me this valuable experience, advocating for myself as well as being able to advocate more for the needs of others. At the end of it all, finding this passion for partnership and reflecting on my own role in prolonging injustice, I now aspire to find myself as part of the solution. I call all who've experienced injustice or watched it happen to identify the part you play in society and pursue the betterment of social inequality through the lens of leadership with unity. Lastly, advocating for yourself and others is essential for positive change. So do it, and don't be a bystander to your own circumstance or the circumstances of others. Thank you.